Hello, Peter. Peter
Hello,
Lorange.
Hüseyin. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
can you tell me a little bit about your background? And now you have a network, right?
What I will say, Hüseyin, is that I am a typical academician, but I have done pretty well also in investing on the side. So I used to be a professor at MIT and then at Wharton, and then I was head of IMD in Lausanne for 15 years. Then I started and built up the Lorange Institute, which is where we are sitting now, which I then sold to the Chinese, and then I worked up the Lorange network. And I will tell you more about that in one second, but I have to tell you that, in my opinion, it's very, very important to combine business and academia. So in that sense, I have done quite well investing in shipping. I used to own a shipping company.
Yes, your background is from this shipping industry?
That's,
originally?
Yes and no. That was part of what I did. So, okay, so that's done. So, but what's more to the point is that technology has changed. Today it's very easy to communicate via the web and your laptop, etc., your tablet or your phone. And today we all know that it's much tougher to get jobs. And if you have a good job and a good career, you simply don't want to give that up to go back to school. And at the same time, thirdly, we know that things are accelerating faster than ever. So what used to be enough to know is no longer enough. So we need to learn all the time. So those three things means that there is plenty of opportunities for Lorange network. What we have done is to have a kind of a web system developed in old Soviet Union, now Russia.
Okay.
Now called Volgograd or I don't know, but it used to be Stalingrad, but that's no longer in Volgograd.
So you have contact to this?
They're very good at this.
Perfect.
Yeah, and they did it fast and cheap. You give them a pizza and a Coke and they work 24 hours a day.
Okay.
That's terrible to say, but it's true. And then I have 75 experts who write 3.5-page summaries for me on things they are experts on. And then I have other experts or the same, it's a little bit overlap, writing book reviews for me. Again, there's a lot of book reviews, but very few done by real experts. And they are not talking about is that nice prose or not, but they're talking about these are the 3 take-home values that are most key for business. And then I have some others that summarize some articles and things like that. And all of this is working hard. Working very well. I now have more than 200 members. I started this on October 6th.
In your Lorange network?
Yeah.
Right. What is the goal of this network, the philosophy?
The goal is to have, should we say, an exchange of people who are interested in cutting-edge issues, dilemmas. And that means, Hüseyin, that you think about something, you don't really know what the answer is. You read maybe something on the web, or you post some questions, and then maybe somebody else gives some points, and you may not end up with a crisp, clear answer, but you get some angles of points. And that means that you end up knowing more about this.
Interesting.
And as I said, so that's the purpose, that this is meant for curious people who want to read and study and then learn from dialoguing with others. And as I said earlier to you, is that, very often these people then want to get together over a weekend. We have really intensive, should we call it, workshops, where, say, a coordinator starts with summarizing some key dilemmas of theory, then group discussions and plenary discussion, and we get a lot done.
So people join and pay for this format, right?
Very
like a training?
They pay $100 a month.
Okay, the members of the network?
Yeah.
That's good. And then they can be involved in these events?
Yes, if they want.
If they want, in the workshop?
Or many people are too busy to do that, or they think that the purpose is to exchange some ideas, and they don't want to go to workshops. That's fair. No
I
problem.
see. I see.
So some people don't want to do anything except maybe reading the briefings,
So
which
you
is
have
fine.
network meetings then?
Yes.
Regularly,
We
like
have-
membership
we have-
meetings?
Yes and no. We have 4 regular meetings per year,
Okay.
which typically consists of, say, let's get together for 45 minutes to have a cup of coffee before we start.
Okay.
Then we have a speaker, and often some additional people giving small testimonials. All of that would take maybe an hour with Q&A.
Yes, sir.
And then we have wine and finger food, so we walk
Okay.
around and discuss.
So what kind of people are members? So their backgrounds? What are?
Typically, they would be Hüseyin, they would be investors or senior executives or academicians.
Okay.
Not so much junior people. So I'm
So-
sorry to say that they would be age 50 and up.
Okay. So
Sorry.
wise people.
No, but it is true
Okay.
that, I'm sorry to say, but it's important with some experience.
That's okay. I'm over 52. So
Yeah.
it fits.
Yeah, it's not
Yes.
people who have just
I
read
see.
this and just finished a PhD reading
Yeah, I
a
see.
few tons of books. It's of people who have been out there in the war.
Experience.